Tonight, we report on why a burglary suspect allegedly took his shoes off inside a home, and the city of Moses Lake agrees on its 2015 budget. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. The Big Ben Running Vikes placed 6th at the Skagit Valley Turkey Tournament. Lions Field was the site of 2 semifinal state football games Saturday. Let's take a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. Unsettled weather does continue to impact much of the area. Temperatures, however, expected to moderate a bit. All the details in a few moments.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A Moses Lake man reportedly told officers he took off his shoes when he burglarized a home because it was quieter. Prosecutors charged T.J. Bryce Harmon, a 20-year-old Moses Lake resident in Grant County Superior Court, with residential burglary. A husband and wife returned to their Boulder Crest Road northeast home on November 21st. The woman allegedly found a pair of unfamiliar shoes next to the door. After she walked inside, she reportedly found Harmon hiding under a desk in the office, and he fled. Police found Harmon at his Boulder Crest Road home. He allegedly admitted to owning the shoes and said he took them off when he burglarized the home because it was quieter. He then allegedly denied owning the shoes. Students from across Grant County participated in a debate competition over the weekend in Ephrata. Reporter Devin Higgins was there and has the story.
6 or 7 hours of sunlight.
Anyone who does speech and debate is the same as anyone who's doing wrestling. It's an after-school activity that's fun, and you should do it.
The fall semester is winding down, but for the small group of students in Ephrata High School Speech and Debate Club, they got to test their oratory skills against rival Grant County schools at a tournament they hosted this past weekend. English and history teacher Don Henriksen said both he and his team are still relatively unknown, and he's looking to bring awareness to other students about what speech and debate can offer.
So last year, I came here from Moses Lake, and you know, like it always is with a new guy, you know, not everybody's going to be sure about what's happening. So I had a small group, and then one was left from that group, and then we decided, well, we need to try reaching out and getting some more students involved. And so that's kind of what we've been working on this year, trying to rebuild everything for us. A lot of it is convincing kids that this is a good thing. So I do a lot of persuasion and try to, you know, teach them to see that they can see benefit, and then hopefully once they start seeing, yeah, this can be something, you know, that could benefit me, then guiding them in the right direction as to what kind of speech they want to do. Then I become teacher and coach, trying to get them prepared to be ready for the competition level.
The speech and debate team attends and competes in regional events all year long, and the students say it's done a lot to bolster not only their self-confidence, but their communication skills with their peers, parents, and teachers. So far, they've placed in 3 events and are hoping to bring back more trophies before the end of the year. At Ephrata High School, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
Habitat for Humanity of Moses Lake hosts its 20th annual Festival of Trees auction on Saturday. Festivities begin at 5:30 p.m. at the Moses Lake Event Center at 1475 Nelson Road. The event begins with a silent auction, social hour, and hors d'oeuvres. A short presentation will be followed by dinner. A live auction features a dozen trees decorated by different businesses and individuals and come with gifts underneath them. Single tickets are $65, tickets for 2 are $125, and tickets for a table of 8 are $450. Habitat volunteers have helped families build several homes in the Moses Lake area. The Grant County Health District is reminding residents of the upcoming changes for the sale, marketing, and use of e-cigarettes and other vapor devices. The Grant County Board of Health unanimously passed Ordinance 2014-2, limiting use and sales of e-cigarettes, and it takes effect on January 1st. Administrator Jeff Ketchell said it addresses two key areas which are not covered by existing federal regulation. Retailers will be required to provide signs stating sales of e-cigarettes and related products are restricted to people 18 years of age or older. The ordinance bans use of e-cigarettes in enclosed public areas except for vape shops which sell the products. Two roommates fought after being kicked out of Walmart for rudely propositioning women. One roommate now faces a felony charge. Prosecutors charged Derek Engelman, a 30-year-old Moses Lake man, in Grant County Superior Court with theft of a motor vehicle and assault in the 4th degree. Engelman and the victim were drinking at home and went to the Moses Lake Walmart to proposition women. Engelman was allegedly being rude when they rejected his advances. Walmart security asked the men to leave, and on the drive home, Engelman reportedly became angry and attacked his roommate when they stopped at Blue Heron Park. The roommate escaped and called police. Officers reportedly found Engelman packing a bag and trying to steal his roommate's PlayStation 3. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at primetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.